Happy Monday is Write the Vision, bringing you your Monday motivation. So for the past week, I was away, but here are some highlights from my week off. Beach bum day. Woo! I don't know who that is. Yes. So today's Monday motivation is titled, Moving Forward with Clear Vision. So last month, our focus was on blurred vision. In part 1, we talked about how we had fallen and we couldn't get up. In part 2, we covered broken, bruised, and could you still be used. In part 3, we talked about bad company. And in part 4, we talked about having no plan. So this is basically a continuation of the Blurred Vision series. However, now that you have created your strategic action plan or your visionary action plan for success, you are now moving forward with clear vision. So I hope that you all went through the whole document. I know it was 11 pages. Hey, did you download that visionary action plan for success a couple weeks ago?
No!
What was that really necessary? From this day forward, you're going to have or take strategic action steps or strategic steps toward making sure that the goals that you identify on your visionary action plan, they are achieved. So how do you do that? So I'm going to use myself as an example. On my vision board, I have that I want to be your coach. Or that's what the hello says, I am your coach. But more specifically, I want to obtain a virtual academic coaching job with a college or university by the end of 2018. So what strategic steps am I taking now to make sure that I get that position? First, I researched virtual academic success coaching jobs. Now, one thing that I quickly realized is that it can be called academic coaching, academic advising, career counseling. So there are very different titles for this specific position. Then I looked at whether they were positions for colleges and universities or community colleges or with nonprofits. So there are many different positions for academic coaching and also career counseling. So then I had to narrow down my search. Okay, do I want to do it at a community college or do I want to do it at a university? I had to do my research. So once I narrowed down to, okay, I want to do virtual academic advising for community colleges, I became specific. So after I figured out, hey, I want to, Regina, let's go ahead and apply for a community college virtual academic advisor positions. So what I have done is I reached out to Northern Virginia Community College. I reached out to them because I wanted to know more about the training, the requirements for a part-time and full-time position as a virtual academic advisor / career counselor. So my next action item for obtaining my academic virtual coaching position is to go out to NVCC and speak with a career counselor or academic advisor in regards to the position itself. So some questions that I have are how long is the training for this position? How many hours do you realistically work per week? And I have to be realistic about this because in reality I work a full-time job. I was about to say I work 2 jobs. Technically I do. So I have a full-time job. I do write the vision. Although it's part-time, I consider it a job. And I'm also a full-time student. So realistically, I have to think about the time that has to be dedicated to this position. So realistically, a full-time position is something that I cannot take on right now. A part-time position is more feasible for my schedule, but even having that mindset and going into it with that, I have to know, well, how many hours per week do they expect from a part-time employee? So let's go over some of the steps that I am taking to achieve my goal of obtaining a position as an academic success coach academic advisor. Like I said, the position has many different titles. So the first thing I did was research. I researched where these positions are. They're in colleges and universities. And then I narrowed my specific, or where I desire to be. I desire to be desire to work with community colleges. And then I had to identify, well, in what aspect. I can't do the traditional I don't want to say brick and mortar because that sounds like more academia, but basically I can't physically go to a community college every day and sit in an office because I have a full-time job. I have Write the Vision, and I'm also a full-time student. So I have to be realistic about what I can physically do. So therefore I identified that virtual positions, more specifically virtual academic success coaching positions, are a better fit for me right now. My next step that I'm going to take is actually speaking with someone who currently holds that position to learn more about the duties, the requirements, the training, and get a more realistic picture and perspective of what this position will entail. And then from there, decide if that position will fit for me. So as you move forward with clear vision, I hope that you are keeping in mind the strategic action steps that you need to take in order to achieve your goal. That's all I have for you this week. I wish you all a productive and prosperous week. There is a blog post that corresponds with today's Monday Motivation vlog, so click the link in the description box below. Now, if you feel these Monday motivational messages, they encourage you, they inspire you, please please share them, and please comment below. As you know, I post Monday motivations every Monday by 7 a.m. so that you can get your day and your week just off to an amazing start. If this is your first time watching a WTV Monday motivation, thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I am humble and grateful that you took the time to watch this whole video. While you're at it, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Right next to that subscribe button is a gray bell. Click that too so you can be notified of when I post new content. Alrighty, that's all I have for you all. Once again, have a productive and prosperous week. See you all next week.